Hey guys, here Charles Calloway here, financial advisor, small business owners and their employees, and I'm sitting here still at Clayton Audiology and talking to my friend here, Dr. Melissa. One of the things that you're doing, Doctor, is you have a passion for those in Nicaragua for a particular reason. Would you mind tell us a little bit about what it is?
So my heart in Nicaragua is in a little town called Palmer de Clayton, and I became involved in a mission with this mission group called Luz de Cristo Ministries back in 2012, I believe it was.
Okay, 10 years ago.
It's been a long time. I received a call from the director of the mission team who was looking for donated hearing aids for a single mother who was struggling there and was a patient of hers during these medical missions. So she called and spoke with me, and I happened to have my grandmother's hearing aids who had passed the year before, and I thought, well, I don't know if they're appropriate, but I'm willing to give it a try. And it happened very quickly, but she sent me the hearing test. I was able to apply the correct prescription, and she sent it, I sent it for her to take, and they showed me pictures of Gloria receiving these hearing aids. And it was a very emotional event. I knew my grandmother right away would say, absolutely, that's where they need to go. And it really just spawned my love of this mission work and helping people in a very impoverished community who don't have health care and services like we do here in the States. So.
There's a lot we take for granted.
It is. There is.
Yeah. So you started to, did you start a nonprofit, or are you part of a nonprofit that was already established?
So I am helping and volunteer for another nonprofit.
Okay.
It's called the Luz de Cristo Ministries. And when I got involved by donating my hearing aids to this organization and to this physician who took them, I then asked, how can I get involved? I've always wanted to do volunteer work and just never knew how to get involved in a medical mission. And so she told me, we've never had anyone to do hearing screenings for the children or adults in Nicaragua, and that's how I started. I packed up portable audiometer, I packed up my colleague on the other side, and we took off and started testing hearing there.
Wow. And so do you go there on a regular, every 6 months or something like that? Or
so up until COVID, we were going twice a year.
Okay.
For 10 days each. And we would bring supplies, we would bring medicines, we would bring hearing aids, and just volunteer professionals, some of which were medical teams, some of which were not, and they assisted and volunteered in different capacities. And so yes, twice a year for 10 days up until 2020, we were traveling to Nicaragua.
So has it now we're 2 years past 2020, but have you guys been able to get back there since then, or?
So we are not going as a full medical team. We have one or two folks who've been traveling, taking medications so that we can keep the folks there on the medications that are needed, and helping assist funding wise. We fund a Nicaraguan physician in the clinic, and some other things. So we're doing it from afar. I have not been back, but I'm hopeful we'll be returning soon.
All right. So it makes sense that the connection, one, is your profession, but two, just it came out of a place of your grandmother.
Mm-hmm. There was a need, and my grandmother, who was always there to volunteer in the community when she was alive, that was really her passion. She did a lot of good work, and I know that's where she wanted them. That's where she would want her
That's a blessing.
work to go.
You know, when the first time I was involved in something like that, not at this scale, I was surprised by the joy it brings to give when you know there's no way it's going to come back. There's no reciprocity going to come there, but something better than reciprocity happens. And it sounds like that happened for you.
It really does. I had no idea the hard work, the hot temperatures. It's not an easy 10 days by any means. You're exhausted, your legs hurt, but it's such good work. And we really take for granted just how much we have here. But the people there are just so grateful for having us and just listening and talking and helping, and that's all they need. This organization's mission is love and action, and that's really what it's all about. And giving our time and our services and our talents, we get so much more in return. So
that's awesome. So anyone listening to this, what can they do to help?
I encourage anyone interested in helping with the organization in Nicaragua to go to the website, Luz de Cristo Ministries.org, and there's information on how you can help, how you can donate, either time or supplies or monetary donations. And if you have questions, we're happy to answer them here at Clayton Audiology. So I hope to be an ambassador for them and help bring folks soon to help with the medical missions.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. I think it's a perfect time to get this out around Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything. And what a blessing.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.